city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar? Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd. Kate Scott here with Brock Huard, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out, entering the league is a third-round pick, Brock, and one of college football's all-time passing leaders, Dillon Gabriel.
Not hyperbole at all. To call Dillon Gabriel's collegiate career one of the most productive in sports history. He set a ton of records across UCF, Oklahoma, and ultimately at Oregon. And I can't wait to watch the lefty sling it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Another one for Junkins. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Complete beyond the marker, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Gabriel. This time they're going to get... And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Gabriel here from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play, because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds the end route complete. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no kicks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Second
and 10, still at the 28. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They sneak it with Rodgers. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Warren running between the tackles. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense to the line. Second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up fourth and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say the football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. First down, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Play fake, here's Rodgers. Now here he goes. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
Left side caught by Metcalf. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Second down now, 7 to go. Design quarterback run here. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 12. And the Steeler first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, Warren. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, you get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the gun, Gabriel. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game. In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
No luck on the look to his back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for thinking interception to be had. And incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
And the Steelers 1st down. A pickup of 44 yards on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Rodgers from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down.
And it's third down.
Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Now here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Pressure coming. Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. So that play is going to remain a touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Here's Gabriel, 1st and 10. Big Judkins on the drop down. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Judkins up the middle. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by
Gabriel the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gabriel, 1st and 10. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Here's the backup. 1st throw. He gets this one to Wicks. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short. Sneak here, Sanders. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. First and 10 now from the 46.
That's another Browns first down.
Play action, Sanders. It's complete to Tillman, outright. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He'll get this to Tillman. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. They've got first down here from the 36. Judkins running between the tackles. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down. Fullback drive, Ballard across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
A gain of a yard.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go, Judkins. And he gets in, touchdown! The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Johnson now on the return. Escapes a defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers offense headed out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
To throw is Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. Shoots away from one. Along the sideline past midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10. He has room past the 25. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
11 more yards. That's another Steelers first.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Here's the dump off to Warren. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Round 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Pittsburgh.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out.
Jerome Ford.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
21-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. So entering the locker room, well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. A run for Warren here to start the third. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rodgers set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up.
Now Rodgers on this third and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
That's good for us Steelers.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He'll come up on first and 10.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Steelers.
Here's Rodgers. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
Rodgers from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Rodgers going to throw here, third down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Boswell able to knock it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter. And trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Working out of the gun, Sanders looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll start the drive with Warren. Get some space around midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
For a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
To DK Metcalf. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throw again, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
First down throw here by Rodgers. He'll step up, and there he goes. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Steelers first down.
Warren can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Down by Malik Collins. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here. Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Rodgers off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Rodgers thrown again on second. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And it looks great flying through the air. But problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Coming up. We need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Grant tilted in to pick it up. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He keeps it and takes off. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go play action for Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
On now comes their punter. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Rodgers to throw. Finds a man right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's now second and 6 at the 46.
Again, Rodgers. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. and long. They're going to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Warren running between the tackles. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Warren quick on the draw. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 12.
Warren once more. Down to the 10. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Looking for it with Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead.
Round 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Ford on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Play action, Sanders. Dumping this one off to Judkins. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Here's Judkins on second down. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
That's good for a Browns.
Here's Judkins on first down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the sixth team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A gift here to Warren. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Rodgers set to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This 42 yards from the right half. Boswell able to knock it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
Judkins out the middle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Sanders now on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. We get a pause here. They call for a stoppage as we see Jerry Jeudy injured on the play. Worrying sight given his history, but hopefully it's nothing major. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Throw here, 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now Warren. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Steelers nearing their 9th win of the season. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So out now comes the punter. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
That run right there, that kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. To the air on first down, Sanders. This throw finds Justin Watson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as with that,